All right, so we've returned. Yeah, there was a problem with recordings. For whatever reason, audio was. We knew our audio wasn't on this one. I got a new microphone, which, if you can't tell by now, it sounds amazingly better than my toaster. However, I
And
will starve without my toast.
hopefully my microphone doesn't sound too horrible because Tachibana destroyed my computer.
Did he now? Did he destroy your computer?
Yes, yes, I had 8 pages of documents on him. I had an 8 page essay with a like tote board filled with e-string. I don't want to say like it was physical red string, but kind of like filled with red lines linking him to the evilness.
The evilness of peanut butter, I believe, right?
No, peanut butter is delicious.
But Tachibana brand peanut butter.
It's poison. It's filled with poisoned peanuts from the Chernobyl.
Those wouldn't be poison. Those would be just straight up radiation.
Yes.
He's trying to turn people into Hulk.
Look at this
But
gold suit guy.
yeah, unfortunately, I cannot show off the new moves that I had learned off screen doing this.
Mhm.
By the way, I think I should mention this because it's not going to come up later, I don't think. But I was playing the game earlier off screen, and I finished up this doll girl quest I had as a side mission.
Okay.
Where apparently she just kept loving to like stare at dolls in like the prize grabber machines, and Majima's just like, "The hell, kid! You need to go home. It's dangerous out here." She's like, "All right, but I just want to stare at this doll longer." So Majima's like, "Fuck it! I gotta get this kid out of here. It ain't safe." So he wins her. So the point is, you gotta play the prize grabber machine, win the doll for her, which I ended up doing a few times. I win her. What was it? It was a red like cowboy squirrel at one point. Give it to her. She's like, "Yay, that's great." She leaves, goes back to her mom. Next thing I know, she's back again. Now she wants the blue one. So I get her the blue one and get her out of there. And next thing I know, she comes back again. Here, apparently, she starts calling Majima daddy because
What?
like she like the way she's thinking is like a dad gets you things. Like a dad
Mhm.
buys you dolls and buys you things, so you're like my daddy.
Oh
Because apparently she
no.
doesn't have a dad.
Oh.
So again, you want to get her out of there, and you even tell her like, "Look, just call me Majima-san, all right?" And then she gets sad because you say that, and you're like, "God damn it! Now I made her feel bad. Fine, call me whatever you like." She's like, "Okay, I like Daddy best." I'm like, "Oh, this isn't gonna be awkward." But she comes back again for another doll. You get her the doll. She leaves again. You find out that her mom's constantly out.
Oh.
I like working.
Oh, okay.
Um, and when you meet her for the fourth time after getting her that third doll, you find her crying over that third doll being all torn up. Here, what's been going on is her mom's been working hard hours to repay a debt that she owes. She then has paid it in full, but the people are like, "No, you still owe us like what was it? A crap ton of fuck. What's that word where like you owe on top of the stuff that you accumulated?
Overdraft?
Not overdraft. Um,
Interest?
that's it. It's interest. She's accumulated a ton of interest. According to those people, to that, like she had to pay back 1,000,000 yen. Turns out, apparently, with all the interest, which she even paid the thing on time, I should say, she owes 13 million
Oh.
somehow, which is a little horseshit. I think they just want to
Mhm.
keep her there. So they start saying like, "Oh, great, we can sell you on the street, and you'll have to make back every bit of that yen you owe."
Oh no.
And it's like, "Oh, and you have a kid too, don't you? I know some sickos will take that one for a lot of money."
Oh no.
So Majima comes in after hearing about like what's going on from the girl, about how her mom has like these people that come after her for money. He's like,
Uh-huh.
oh, okay, I know what's going on here. So you go down, you beat the crap out of them and save them. Um, and you end the side story there with the mom meeting you and you being like, well, you guys have a good day, yada yada yada. Here she gives you like probably what is the best anti Mr. Shakedown item ever. Where it's like
What?
where it's like she gives you what is it's like a lock wallet or something. It literally looks like a titanium wallet with a lock on it. And like apparently and I did lose to Mr. Shakedown after getting this because I quick equipped it while I was fighting him. Like, oh, I better put this on and see what it does. Here, it literally helps me keep like somewhere between 3/4 to half of my money if Mr. Shakedown beats me.
Oh.
So I'm like, oh, this is great. I'm just gonna slap this on anytime I go for a fight with him just to be sure.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, it was great though. I did have that battle, that cabaret battle with Club Mars. I kicked their ass, and now I've got to deal with the other ones. So Moon, Mercury, Jupiter. I think the last one's Saturn. I think, but
No.
I have them to deal with.
There was Mercury, Venus, Moon,
Venus.
Mars, and Jupiter. Because
Yeah. Okay. So it was Venus and not Saturn.
yeah, because we were making fun of the fact that it was the Sailor Moon girls.
Well, yeah, but there's also a Sailor Saturn.
Yeah, but not in the early seasons.
Eh.
Yeah, and then
Anyway,
then we
point
went off
is,
on
I kicked Mars's ass, and now I'm like free to make all the money in the world, and then eventually kick the asses of one of the other four. Other than Moon, they're saving Moon till last. So Jupiter, Venus, and Mercury are all up for grabs right
she'll
now.
just toss her tiara at you.
But it's old men running the show.
Yes, she will deperv the old men by just chucking her tiara at them.
I've also stolen, what was it, Club Mars's big girl, platinum girl, which is AI is her name.
Oh.
I. Also, apparently, I can change up the way the club looks, like through her, so I can now start styling the club. But yeah, it's quite nice, and it's getting me a boatload of money each time I play. Like I'm making upwards of like 7 million yen at this point.
Ooh.
With what I've got going on right now.
Ooh.
Also, I finally started playing at the casino. I haven't done that before, but I was playing blackjack, and I'm like, oh my god, I'm winning! I'm doing good! I think I spent 400,000, and I came out with like 90-some thousand?
Oh.
I didn't have much, because I had to deal with like Mr. Shakedown.
Oh.
So I'm like, fuck it, let's see if I can get anywhere. I somehow came out with a hell of a lot more money than I went in with.
And speaking about losing money, don't you gain a really good item from here? No.
That one actually, no, that one wasn't bad. Fighter's Bind was the one that lets you take more, like it reduces blade weapon damage.
Because
so it's not
I
bad.
know you got a really good one sometime this session.
I think that was the only one. Oh, wait. Did I get the socks in this session? Because I got socks that apparently make me money in like side games and shit. It doesn't work in battles. Like, it has no effect there. But any other play that I can make money, it gives you a bonus.
Oh, Master, teach me. Teach me the ways of the true Yakuza.
The true Yakuza is here to teach us. Oh, that's what it was. I got more money for beating enemies. Oh, and then I got Socks of Fortune. That's the next one I got after this one. I forget if I did that off-screen or on-screen.
Yeah, I don't really remember socks.
Apparently, though, and I only found this out recently, as long as I'm wearing them, they just jingle the entire time. Which is obnoxious as all hell.
You're attracting people.
Yeah, I wanted to fight them. I did that by mistake. But, yeah, no, every step you take, it jingles. And I'm like, the fuck is making that noise? I thought it was like that card detector I had equipped. It's not. It was the socks. I'm like, are you serious? Every time I step, the socks are, like, freaking jingling. It's like I'm wearing elf shoes or something. It's ridiculous.
Jingle, 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 jingle.
Oh my god. Majima, look, she can read.
So she's lying about being blind.
No,
No,
she's
no. She is actually being she's actually blind because you will find out in this scene why she's blind.
yeah, it's kind of dark.
Yeah.
Part of the sex trade
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
and drugged, lots of drugs to keep him docile.
Yeah.
Very awkward. Very sad that that's the case.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, on to happier tidings.
And like you said, everything that's not the main plot about this
It is
is balls
fucking
to the walls
ridiculous.
insanity.
It is ridiculous. The only thing I'm
Oh,
disappointed by is because I haven't run into Mr. Libido again yet.
oh, and I think about now I noticed that your mouse is on the screen.
Yeah, probably eventually. We'll notice it eventually because I think it's around here where like I start messing with freaking Lee because it's there.
I don't know if it's been there the entire time because I just noticed it now.
I don't know. It might have been. I remember that it, like when Lee starts talking to us directly and we get like face shots of him, I start messing with him a bit.
Yeah. You start picking his nose or something weird like
Yeah, I was
that.
picking his nose and I was like poking at his ears or other things.
And then I remembered about some comic I read with like a mouse cursor in the picture somehow. I think that's what I was talking about. And
Hmm.
people are saying like, "Oh, she has a rainbow earring," or something. This was so many years ago, I kind of forgot.
Oh man.
We
Uh,
we were also talking about in late, and she's down.
yep, yep. Those knockout drugs do real nice work.
I think we were also talking about. Crap, what were we also talking about here?
Your guess is as good as mine. I have a memory like a sieve.
Huh. I was just going to mention it, but I got sidetracked. Damn it.
Oh my god. So Smash has come out since we recorded this. That's fun.
hmm
That's a fun game. I've been enjoying it. I've been messing around with new characters and equipping spirits and all that fun stuff.
hmm
Who have I unlocked already? I've unlocked Captain Falcon. I got Mario. I have Kirby. I have Yoshi. Yoshi's unlocked.
Oh, I just remembered.
Link.
We were
Oh,
talking about Majima's eye patch.
was I?
No, I think I was. We were just talking about down the line.
Oh yeah, how he
Yeah,
changes.
yeah, and if he does get a prosthetic eye in the future.
Yeah, you were talking about like a cyber eye or something like that.
Yeah, because I was thinking since. Yep, you just noticed it.
There it is.
Yeah.
Gotta pick Lee's nose, you know?
Yeah, because I think. Does the Yakuza series happen in real time? Like by Yakuza 6, is it 10 years later or not?
Yeah, look, picking his nose. There it is.
Because I was kind of thinking that he would have a prosthetic eye sometime down the line, but nope, he just gets a cooler eye patch and then a more normal looking one.
I mean, I think the fact that he's lost the eye and is kind of the idea of like, to remember the shit that he screwed up
Okay,
on.
okay.
I think that's the idea behind him never getting like a replacement.
hmm
Whether through surgery or through a prosthetic.
I guess. And
It's like
wait,
this is
I
the memory
hear
of
a
the fact
bit of
that I
echo all
fucked
of a
up.
sudden.
It's like this is the memory of how I fucked up, right? I
Hmm.
I cannot forget this screw up.
Yeah.
If I do, then there's no point.
hmm
Come on, man. Lee's so cool. Why you gotta beat him up? Oh, also, I've been messing around with the weapon customization stuff.
Oh, so you'll be able to show that off about
Yes, when
10
the next session
episodes
comes around.
from now.
Potentially, I don't know. Um, this one is what? I think there's like this one and then two more.
Yeah,
So
two
by episode
more.
40 question mark, I
Uh-huh.
should be able to show it off.
Yeah.
But I was messing around with that stuff. I've only just started, so I don't have access to a lot of interesting things yet.
Oh, no,
Also,
no, no.
apparently, I need to
I
eat
I
more
got
cash to
I was
get
getting this
better.
confused with the no video episodes that we just put up as of this recording today.
Oh man, the Yakuza podcasts
Yes.
with Bobo the Clown.
Oh my god.
Oh my
That would be interesting just to click on a random episode of Yakuza 0 from Reckless Amoeba Productions and they'll have no video. At least I apologize for it.
Here's what I wanted to do, all right? I was just gonna draw a very angry looking clown face and just have that be the picture the entire episode through.
You have failed me, my children. Honk!
Bobo is
Honk!
not pleased. You do realize this isn't going away. This whole clown Yakuza thing is just gonna keep coming back.
Yes, yes.
It's never going away. Every
Yeah.
time in any game we come across a clown, shit, the Yakuza are here. Watch your backs, guys. We can't trust this one.
And if we're ever invited to a con and we see some clown from an anime, Yakuza!
We'll run up and be like, "You're a real life Yakuza, aren't you? Can we get your autograph?"
And they'll be like, what the hell are you guys talking about? And we're like,
Oh,
oh,
you don't know? You should watch Reckless Amoeba.
yes, yes.
Now, please, autograph, Mr. Yakuza man. Oh my god.
Uh,
Oh man. It's never going away. I'm happy to keep it around. It's great. Just tickles me every time. Oh god. Oh.
and I think it was somewhere along here that I was saying that Tachibana needs to be killed correctly, or else his soul will be free to rampage across the
Oh, that's
galaxy.
right. Yeah, he's just turning into Dracula now, where you need to kill him the correct way.
Yes,
It's just becoming the Castlevania series.
because his body will merge with time itself, and he will be free to rampage across the timeline.
Was this part of your essay
A little bit.
about how he's somehow connected, like his soul merging with time itself,
Yes.
and he'll be spreading evil over the entirety of the world
Yes.
in all timelines?
But he needs to be killed properly.
Yeah, so we can prevent that. Because clearly he's not just an innocent real estate salesman.
I'd be really, really interested in seeing a Castlevania game with Julius Belmont.
See, I don't know Castlevania well enough to know the character you're referring to.
Did you ever hear of Aria of Sorrow?
I've heard of the game titles, but that's about it.
Julius is a side character in that.
Mm-hmm.
And he was saying, oh, Dracula is now being resurrected via a new host or something like that. Like, Soma, okay, spoiler for the game, but Soma, you are now the new Dracula. I will not make you turn into what Dracula once was, and if you do, I will hunt you. And because supposedly in 1999, the Belmont family finally managed to permanently kill Dracula by doing some ritual of locking him away in an eclipse. I forget the entire story, but the point is, as of 1999, Dracula was full on dead until he got reborn as Soma.
Hmm.
And Soma has the power to steal the soul of any enemy in the game and obtain their power, which is interesting in some parts. Feels like they're really stretching it for others. Like, one of the attacks in the game is you throw a plate of curry that you acquire the soul of a zombie waiter.
I mean, I would be more curious as to like why it is Dracula has a soul. Isn't the idea that he's a soulless monster?
Um, I know, I think he had a deal with the devil, and now his soul is. I know Dracula has a soul, but it's a evil soul that
There-
can be brought back from the dead on
There's a
countless
difference.
occasions. I'm sorry, what?
I said there's a difference.
Well,
Like, like what constitutes an evil versus a good soul? Are people born with an evil soul, or does it get contaminated and corrupted?
I think it gets contaminated. So, but the point is that Dracula does have, according to Konami, Dracula does have a soul.
Well, we're talking about Konami, and Konami doesn't really care about their own brands anymore.
Oh,
They just turn them into pachinko machines.
oh, oh.
Yeah, I know, it's disappointing, isn't it?
Yeah. Because I would love to see a good new Castlevania game.
I don't know if you're ever going to get that again. Not unless Konami does a 180 on its direction right now.
Yeah. But if the pachinko machines are canon, that would be interesting.
There's barely a story in those. If there is one, even.
Yeah.
And if it is, I think Konami's too lazy to not just rehash one that already exists
Okay.
and just shorten it to fit.
Okay.
By the way, we also found out, thanks to the Game Awards, that Joker from Persona 5 is going to be in Smash.
Oh.
So he's the first DLC character. Which is just freaking insanity to me, because now we're bringing in a character that's just straight out of anime.
Hmm.
Like, I know Persona's a game first and anime later, but the design is just straight from anime.
Hmm.
Like, that makes me wonder if, like, who the other 4 DLC characters are going to be, because they said there's 5 at this point, plus the bonus Piranha Plant with the feet on the pot.
Hmm.
Oh my god, but I'm curious, because now there's 4 empty slots right now that we don't know who's there.
So, what flavor lollipop is that? Was another joke I think we made in the original version.
Oh yeah, because it's totally the 4 kids version of this series.
4 Kids Yakuza.
Literally, he's gonna have like a suave accent and be deliciously chewing on a lollipop. It's so good. Now, are you guys going to come quietly to the cabaret club or not?
And
God,
Kiryu will
Jesus
still be
Christ.
flatly saying, what?
Oh god, friggin', I feel so bad for Sanji. The fact that they like, I didn't mind the voice so much as it was the fact that he's a freaking chain smoker, and you've just flipped it to a lollipop.
Yeah. I mean,
Like,
did they keep the voice in later versions? Like the same voice?
No, because people got like different places got different got their hands on the ability to trade out
And
and
we
do
ended.
voice acting. Uh, Not quite yet, but yeah, a little bit.
Okay.
We'll call it here. We'll pick this up in a little bit. We'll see you guys on the next one.
Yep. Later.
Bye.